our live stream today. Yes, yeah, most welcome to today's live stream. Please, if you are new to this channel, please subscribe and always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very big support to this platform. And in today's live stream, we are actually going to have very serious discussion. And please don't forget actually to put that notification bell always, and also to remind you is that always every Sunday we always have a live stream. And big up to all of you, and thank you so much for actually turning again to watch this live stream today. In today's live stream, we are going to try to handle a lot of things or in this live stream. Yes, yeah, most welcome, Francis Douglas. Greetings to you. Thank you for being here, and I really do appreciate. Mountain Gold, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate. Thank you so much. It's a Sunday. Greetings, Sana. Sana, big up to you. Doreen Small, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. Big up every time. Mountain Gold, thank you. Big up to you. And thank you so much for being here. And I really do appreciate. Our discussion is actually going to be very interesting. And I want you to be pay, very much attention in actually what we are going to be in position to discuss, because it is actually, I feel our discussion of today probably might end up saving Davy Jr. And I'm really very interested in getting your opinion on this matter. Mr. Daudi, watching you from Zambia, Eastern Province. Big up to you. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm really very much interested in your opinion on the matters that we are going to discuss today. Yes, big up Sana. Blessing to you. From Zambia, greetings to you. Thank you so much for joining. Tara, greetings to you. Thank you so much for being here. And Jacqueline, big up to you, and thank you a million times for actually being here. I really do appreciate. Doreen Small, big up to you. Thank you so much for actually being here. And I really Tumba Kabuya, big up to you every time. And really do appreciate, your big support to this platform. Cherry, big up to you. Thank you, Biri. Big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. And I really do appreciate. I'm actually so much interested in your opinion in what we are actually going to be in position to discuss today. Yes, Slemash, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. And I really do appreciate. What we are going to be in position to discuss in this live stream today might actually end up saving Davy Jr. from another very big mess, And I'm really very interested in hearing any information or getting any information from you. Yes, Jambo Mark, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. And I really do appreciate. Big up every time, Jambo Mark. Thank you so much. Now, what we're going to actually to discuss today is about Dancing Grandma and Mwita. Yes, Joan, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here, and I really do appreciate. What we are going to discuss today is about Dancing Grandma and Mwita. Dancing Grandma and Mwita. That is what we are going to actually to discuss today in this live stream. And then other issues will actually come out later. But our first topic of today is Dancing Grandma and Mwita, and again, Davy Jr. Yes, greetings to you, Charles Travel, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. Big up every time you say travel. Thank you so much. Devoni Walker, greetings to you. Thank you so much for actually being here. And I really, really do appreciate. Yes, we are 39 watching in the live stream. And I actually wanted us to start this live stream. Yes, 47. What I want us to start this live stream. But I actually wanted to start this when we are actually, the number is, so that we don't keep on repeating ourselves. But what I want us to discuss today about Dancing Grandma and Mwita is something that is a little bit crucial. First of all, who is Dancing Grandma? And who is the original husband to Dancing Grandma? Those are the very big questions that we need answers. According to what I'm getting is that Dancing Grandma, okay, let me first give the background. The home where Dancing Grandma is right now, that home, that original home, the original home before Dancing Grandma got married in that home, in that home where Dancing Grandma is right now, before Dancing Grandma getting married there. There was a man there in that home, an old man in that home who actually had a wife, and the wife did not produce. Yes, good to see you, Elena. Big up to you. Thank you so much, Elena Lidna. Thank you for actually being here. So before Dancing Grandma coming to that home, there was somebody, an old man in that home, and his wife. That was originally their home. And that old man did not produce any child. And the person who took over that home after those two old men passing away is the father to Matiko. Matiko the drunkard. That old man you're seeing always sitting like he is not eating for 20 years. He's the one who took over that home of Dancing, where Dancing Grandma is right now. Now, the person who brought Dancing Grandma in that home is the father to Matiko, according to what I'm getting. A person who brought Dancing Grandma in that place, or in that home, is the father to Matiko. Because when the other old people died, the father to Matiko is the one who took over that home. And he decided to marry Dancing Grandma. And he paid cattle. The father to Matiko paid cattle. I want us to go very, very slowly with this issue. Very, very slowly with this issue. The father to Matiko, after the old people who owned that home originally, the real owners of that home, the real owners of that home, when they pass on, the father to Matiko, that old man you are seeing, the one who stole bananas from David Jr., that old man took over that home and he married Dancing Grandma. Wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. Are you getting here? So the father to Matiko the drunkard is the former husband to Dancing Grandma. Now, the father to Matiko, that old man you are seeing, left. He left Dancing Grandma to stay alone. So dancing grandma was staying in that home alone with the children. I don't know how many children dancing grandma is having. Are you getting? Let us go slowly here. Now, what is starting to bring issues here is the issues of dowry. The issues of dowry. David Jr. has been talking about paying dowry for dancing grandma. That Mwita should pay dowry for dancing grandma. Yes, I heard grandma is the second wife to Matiko's father. Exactly. Now, so Mwita, the son to grandma, is Matiko's father's child. Possibly. Possibly. Now, if they're to pay dowry for dancing grandma, whom are they going to give dowry to? You know? Whom are they going to give dowry to? If they're to pay dowry for dancing grandma, whom are they going to give the dowry? Are you going to give dowry to the father to Matiko, or you are going to pay dowry to the parents of dancing grandma? Logically, Mwita cannot pay dowry to the father to dancing grandma. He is supposed to pay dowry to the father to Matiko. Wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. Tumba Kaboya, you are scared already. I told you today is water. Today is water. Now, if Mwita pays dowry for dancing grandma to the father to Matiko, it means Mwita is supposed to take dancing grandma to his home, to his parents' home. Are you getting here very, very clearly? So, if Mwita pays dowry to the father to Matiko, it means Mwita is supposed to take dancing grandma to his home. You know? Mwita is supposed to take dancing grandma from that home away, because dancing grandma no longer belongs to that home where she is. Now, if Mwita takes dancing grandma from that home, it means the father to Matiko has the authority to come and occupy that new house of dancing grandma that David Jr. is constructing, because he has the authority over even that land of dancing grandma. Are you seeing? How comes Matiko's father is involved now? Matiko's father is involved right now because if they're to pay the cattle, it means the woman no longer belongs to that clan. The woman now belongs to Mwita, the one who have paid the dowry, and Mwita, the woman now belongs to Mwita, and Mwita is supposed to take the wife away from that place. My friend. Hey. So you can now see. You can now see how crazy. You know, it is terrible. I'm telling you, it is terrible. That's a grandma brother to the. You know, let me first of all read some comments because it is just terrible here. So Muita should pay that dowry. Eh? So if Muita pays the dowry, it means Muita is supposed to go away with dancing grandma from that place. Muita is supposed to take dancing grandma away because that will be officially the wife to Muita. Does not belong. Now it means also the wife, dancing grandma does not belong now to that community because everything has been paid. So Muita should not pay dowry. Yes, Muita should not pay dowry for dancing grandma to be safe. Muita should not pay dowry for dancing grandma to be safe in that place. The moment Muita pays dowry for dancing grandma and gives to the father to Matiko, dancing grandma is finished. They can chase them away. Because Muita does not have land in that place. That land belongs to dancing grandma. You know? That land belongs to dancing grandma. But if the dowry is paid to the father to Matiko, it means dancing grandma will lose authority on that piece of land. You know? Are you getting here? The moment they pay dowry to the father to Matiko, dancing grandma loses authority on that land. Because dancing grandma is supposed to leave that home and goes to the home of Muita, where Muita comes from. So for dancing grandma to be safe, dowry should not be paid. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. People who always communicate to David Jr., let them inform David Jr. to actually abandon that mess. Otherwise, dancing grandma can be in position to be homeless. Dancing grandma can be homeless. I hope this is very clear. Are you getting here? Guys, those who are here as moderator on David's channel, please advise him about this drama. Thank you. Dancing grandma should marry Muita, pay dowry, not the other way round. Dancing grandma should marry Muita, pay dowry, and not the other way round. Yes. If dancing grandma marries Muita, dancing grandma is safe. You know? So if dancing grandma marries Muita, those animals should be taken to Muita's home. You know? Those animals should be taken to Muita's home. But again, is it allowed in our African culture? A man is the one who marries a woman, not a woman marrying a man. The best solution here is actually to abandon these issues of marriage right now. That is the only solution. Otherwise, it is going to be a serious mess. And you see, for them, they are laughing. That let them marry. Let them marry dancing grandma. And they will say, dancing grandma, now you go with your husband. We no longer need you here. For us, we have got the cattle. Please find your way out. You know? Are you getting here? So for them, Even if they sit and relax right now, the moment those animal goes, that Muita's married dancing grandma, Matiko the drunkard has the rights to go and occupy that house that David Jr. is constructing for dancing grandma. So if you own the land, she can get a document for the land. Even if she's to get documents for the land, according to our tradition, our African tradition, the moment she marries to another clan, she'll lose it. She'll lose it. The only thing dancing grandma is to do is to sell off that land quietly. Sell off that land quietly. You know? And she goes and buy another piece of land somewhere, which right now it will not be possible. Because the people who are supposed to put their signatures in those papers, actually the father to Matiko should be one of them, because he is the one who married dancing grandma. So the father to Matiko has authority over that land. Over that land. He has authority over that land. You know? You know? She has no authority. I mean, the father to Matiko has authority over that land. Dancing grandma can want to sell it, and for him, he can wake up and say, no, you will not sell the land. The dancing grandma told David Jr. about this, David. This isn't a funny matter. It is not a funny matter. And this is the reason why I decided to bring this issue. That David Jr. should actually be informed. You know, David Jr. should be informed that the father to Matiko is the husband, the former husband to dancing grandma. And he still has authority over that piece of land. And now, grandma, you know, then grandma from hell is actually jubilating. She was saying, let them marry her and we shall take over the house. Can you imagine? She is already saying, the grandma from hell is already saying, let her marry her. We shall take over the house because they will need to go away. And right now, they have started sidelining dancing grandma from the family meeting. That every week they have a meeting and they are sidelining dancing grandma from the meeting. This is how things are moving. So David Jr. should be actually warned that dancing grandma, there are higher chances that she can actually lose everything. So people who always communicate with David Jr., before he goes for this marriage that Muita is supposed to marry dancing grandma, let him make a very, very serious research. Otherwise, the dancing grandma is going to start living on the streets. They will start life afresh. And you look at the age of dancing grandma, and for her to go and start life afresh with Muita, you can imagine how traumatizing it will be. You know, when these people are saying, dancing grandma, we don't want you here now. You are married, and please go away. Go away with your husband, Muita. Because dancing grandma is the father, is a wife, the former wife to the father to Matiko, a drunkard. You know? So the V grandma is already plotting about this. You know? So V grandma is plotting to steal the new house already. Whoa, yes! She's actually plotting to steal this house in a very, very smart way. That house can go in the blink of an eye after people putting millions of money there. So I would really want to urge, because when I got this information, I felt like people should actually know what is happening. The plot that is starting to come out against dancing grandma in case Mwita pays dowry for dancing grandma. Because if Mwita pays dowry for dancing grandma, Mwita is supposed to pay that dowry to the father to Matiko. Because the father to Matiko was the one who was able to marry dancing grandma. Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. We actually need prayers. We need prayers here because where things are going, it is going to be very ugly. It's going to be very, very ugly. You can imagine. You can imagine where things are actually moving right now. So this is a plot. This is a plot that they are actually planning towards David Jr. with this issue. David, you try to ruin my Sunday with this drama. sorry, Elena. Sorry. You know, I actually don't want it to go to the worst level. You know, I don't want it actually to go to the worst level. You know, that it will reach a point where we are seeing dancing grandma losing everything. Yet we can actually stop it. You know, it's a reason why I decided to come out with this. To actually try to make it very, very clear. You know? And if there is a way, dancing grandma can... I actually don't know. I don't know. But the truth is, the husband to dancing grandma is the father to Matiko. The husband, the original husband to dancing grandma is the father to Matiko. And he's the one who married dancing grandma and put dancing grandma there. The only thing is that the father to Matiko abandoned dancing grandma. You know? And now dancing grandma is in charge of the land there. You know? But now dancing grandma cannot get married that she's paying again dowry to the father to Matiko. The moment they pay dowry to the father to Matiko, it means dancing grandma is supposed to go away with Mwita. Because Mwita would have paid dowry for dancing grandma, but they don't. Mwita does not own that land. That is where the drama is coming from. Mwita does not own that land. The person who owned that land and who actually owned that land is the father to Matiko, because the father to Matiko is the one who married dancing grandma. And the father to Matiko is still alive. The original husband to dancing grandma is alive. And that is the father to Matiko. The father to Matiko is the husband to dancing grandma. The only thing is that the father to Matiko abandoned dancing grandma. Wewe. I know this is not the live stream that we use, but the reason why I decided to come with this on the live stream, it is because I wanted us to try to avoid more problems. Okay, do your consultation. Those who have the contact for David Jr., please have a conversation with him and ask him about this drama. But the father to Matiko, that man who stole bananas for David Jr., is the one who married dancing grandma. And he paid dowry. He paid dowry. And let me tell you, the father to Matiko married dancing grandma in 1980. That is when he brought dancing grandma to that place. Elena Lidna, thank you so much. Thank you a million times. I really do appreciate. Thank you a million times. The father to Matiko brought dancing grandma in that home in 1980s. 1980s. Even when some of us were not even born, including David Jr., the father to Matiko, brought dancing grandma to that place in 1980s. 1980. 1980 is when the father to Matiko brought dancing grandma to that home. And he married her. He paid dowry. Let us go slow with these issues. Otherwise, dancing grandma will lose a home. Wonders shall never end. Wonders shall never end. Let me first read some comments here. Kenya marriages, no married, all they do take women and said married. From the look of things, they will still drive away winter from the village. Me too, these people are a bunch of liars. So more research. David Jr. should carry out more research before he goes, he continue with this issue of marrying dancing grandma. Otherwise, I am starting to hate even the grandma. She said her husband died. Why did she lie? Exactly. Why did she lie? The father to Matiko made it clear that he married dancing grandma in 1980s. 1980s. That is when he brought dancing grandma there. So David Jr. should actually come out and clarify on that. Otherwise, if that is if the father to Matiko is actually the husband to dancing grandma, that marriage should be cancelled to save dancing grandma from a drama. It can be also out of excitement. Dancing grandma is also excited. After this live, I'm going to contact David Jr. Thank you so much, Doreen Small. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please do that. Me, I don't have the number of David Jr. and I've never even talked to him. I've never talked to him. It is only the travel commando that I always have a conversation with. But David Jr., I don't. And it's the reason why I decided to actually come with this on the live stream. So that our people should be aware. Let us not be caught off guard. I'll be upset if Matiko family get that house. That is the reason why I came and made this live stream today. Because we actually need to get it clear. Dancing grandma is clever. That is why she was denying Mwita the Eden Garden. David, I ask you if Mwita has children with grandma. No, I think they don't have children. I'm not very sure about that. I don't want to lie here. I'm not very sure about that. I'm not actually very, very sure about that. Helena P, that would be a mess. And you see, grandma from hell is already plotting that the moment they marry dancing grandma, they will chase dancing grandma from there and they will take over the house. They will take over the house. Dancing grandma will have to go away. David, did you ask her where she came from? No? I don't have any contact with dancing grandma. The person who has contacts with dancing grandma is David Jr. And is it who? Easy. Is it Easy? Easy is called Easy. Those are the people who are supposed to give us clear information. But as Mwita not younger than the grandmother, how is this allowed? So we need very, very clear information from David Jr. before all the things messed up. You can imagine after constructing that house, then they marry dancing grandma, And they say, dancing grandma, now you go away with your Mwita. You are now officially married. Because right now, for Mwita to be there, it is not recognized. You know, it is not recognized. Mwita is staying in that home. It's like dancing grandma has married, has married Mwita. But you see, in our African kind of setting, if a man has ignored a wife, and the wife gets another man, you know, you the family members, you don't have any authority to chase her away because she has not left her marital home. She has not left her marital home. If dancing grandma had left that home, then she goes and get married somewhere. Oh, now dancing grandma leaves that home and go and get married with Mwita and start staying at Mwita's home. It means this home does no longer belong to who? To dancing grandma. You know? I don't know whether I'm clear here. If dancing grandma right now decide to go and get married somewhere, you know, David, you can work for USA FBI. But this issue, I wanted to bring it yesterday. You know, I wanted to bring it yesterday. But I was like, let me wait for the live stream so that we share this conversation. Because if I was to make it in the video, we would not be having this clear information and chatting. You know? People stop jumping to conclusion. Please don't forget David brought kind clothes to the grandma. You know? So, we need a lot of clarification from David Jr. about this matter. You know? About this matter. Otherwise, but why dancing grandma is not telling David Jr. the truth? Exactly. You know? Why? But let me tell you, they know their issues. They know their issues. You know? Because even when you look at these families, the family of dancing grandma and the family of V grandma, they were actually very, very close. Very, very close. You know? Very, very close. So let me read some. Guys, if the grandma was married to Matiko's father and he left her for V grandma, what is the issue here? The issue is if Mwita is to marry dancing grandma, where are they going to pay the dowry? If Mwita is to pay the dowry, Mwita is supposed to pay the dowry to the father to Matiko. Mwita will have to pay the dowry to the father to Matiko. But now the issue is, this land of dancing grandma does not belong to Mwita. That means Mwita is supposed to go with dancing grandma to Mwita's family, original family of Mwita. Because now this woman, Mwita, would have already married dancing grandma. Are you getting here? You know? And that is what they are saying. That the moment Mwita marries dancing grandma loses entitlement of that land. Because now dancing grandma, you know, dancing grandma would be entitled to the land of Mwita in the home of Mwita, not here. Because the person who brought dancing grandma is the father to Matiko. Is the husband. The husband to dancing grandma is the father to Matiko. You know, Nana, Matiko's father cannot do the homework anymore. He drinks too much. Exactly. And Mwita is helping him. It is, I just did not actually call him Call him, he is asleep. You know, let me read this from Genetaris. I just did actually call. I just did actually. I called him. He is asleep, but I left a message to David Jr., David Omaje. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you a million times. Thank you. Janet Iris, at least I can give you a clap here. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let us save dancing grandma. You know, let us save dancing grandma from a very, very serious mess. Because this can, you know, even in my own clan, in my own village, in my own clan, the moment you marry a woman, you know, another man can even come and, you know, another man can come even sleep with her. They can even produce children. But you cannot come out and you say you want to marry her. You know, you cannot. You cannot come out and say, now I want to marry her, let me pay the dowry. They will chase you with your wife. You know, they will chase you with your wife. So he rent his wife to Muita to get money for alcohol. You see, our good people here, our good people, if you are here and you are from Africa, is it actually true? You know? Yes, let me read this. The grandma and Muita, they have a daughter together, and I have left a message to David Jr. Thank you so much. The grandma and Muita, they have a daughter. You know? Aha, thank you so much. They have a daughter. But now the husband, the original husband, is the father to Matiko. If you are to pay the dowry, let me read this from Judy Moyo. Matiko's father left dancing grandma for Matiko's mother years ago, and they have lived like that all these years. Why now? Why now is the issue of the dowry. You know, the moment they pay the dowry, dancing grandma is supposed to leave and go and settle in the home of Muita. That is where the problem is coming from. Yeah? So why were people saying grandmother had no child? Now, those are the questions that even me personally, I cannot be in position to answer. You know? But for me, what I'm interested in is actually to save dancing grandma. What I'm interested in is actually to save dancing grandma. You know? Because I don't want dancing grandma to start a life at that old age. You can imagine at that age, they're chasing you from your original home. And by the way, she can be chased. She can be chased and they will not look even behind. She can be chased. You know? She can be chased. So please, let us try it if at all. You know? Because before, you know, I actually feel for dancing grandma. The daughter is for winter ex-wife. They build a free house for the Matiko's father. I know her condition was very bad, but she should have explained the situation to David when the issue of dowry was brought up. Exactly. Exactly. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. You know? Yes. I can assure you, by the way, you know, you see, when people talk about paying dowry, there is that excitement. She can even forget. Because right now, they have started sidelining dancing grandma from a family meeting. That they always have a family meeting every week. I don't know how true is that. But that is what grandma from hell is saying. That these days even they don't want to see dancing grandma. You know, I mean, dancing grandma is not even appearing in the family meeting. Because she knows that if she goes to appear there, they are going to raise the issue. Money for dowry put towards building the house. Exactly. Let them build the house and finish. Let them leave this issue of dowry alone. Yes. Chosen, they do have a girl together. Okay, thank you so much. David, let me read this. David Mita daughter came with him at tender age, though dancing grandma help bring her up. Okay, me too. It's hard to swallow. Slemash, I am feeling the same. Why do she lie? She said that she is a widow. You can imagine that she is a widow. Mita should not marry the grandma. Period. Exactly. He must not make that mistake. The moment they pay dowry for dancing grandma, you will see the drama. You will see the drama. I'm telling you. You will see the drama. Mountain go, this village should stay poor as it is. This is an entanglement like the one of Jada Smith. Yes, like even for me, it is too much now. The rich woman did not do nothing now. They'll come for the house. No, it is still early. It's still early. Even if they had bought if I told the cattle, they have already bought the cattle, they can sell off those cattle and they use the money for finishing the house. Yes, they can use the money for finishing the house. Yes, the marriage is not yet. So Matiko's father will wait for the dowry till 6 feet. So, I really like. I'm looking for comments to read here. Dancing grandma does not need to be married. The only reason Davy want the marriage is to make sure Mwita is not out of the house. It needs to be called off. Exactly. It needs to be called off. I remember when Mwita was asking, is it for dancing grandma or is it only for dancing grandma or it is for all of us? Dancing grandma has been living with Mwita for 25 years. Even adultery is not a point here. The point here is now the cattle. African traditional kind of setting. Now, if you follow in that African traditional kind of setting, dancing grandma will lose everything. And that's what we are trying to protect at the moment. Unless Dave Jr. is not looking good being associated to these people in the village. Dowry will make it official. Then grandma and Mwita will be booted out by a woman in boots and hats. Thank you so much, Tara. Thank you a million times. Thank you. No David for must stop too much drama now. I don't feel sorry because they did not tell David about it exactly. Yes. Thank you so much. The more of 25 years together on another man's land, that also is another issue. That land does not belongs to Mwita. If that land belongs to Mwita, that would not be a problem. But the land does not belongs to Mwita. The land belongs to dancing grandma. You see, when you get married, here in Africa, when a woman get married, she's entitled to land. She's entitled to land. Even if the husband leaves the wife. But so long as he has already given a piece of land that this land is for you and your children. The husband said, this land belongs to you and the children. But again now, if you, the wife, you get another man and you get married, you pay me the dowry. You pay me the dowry. What is the need of you staying again on my land? You go with your husband. You go with your husband wherever you want to go. Because now, dancing grandma would be free. She would actually be free to live with Mwita wherever they want to go. If her children's father died, so she's a widow. You see, we might look at these things like it is a very useless thing, but it is actually a very, very big thing. Very, very big thing that you cannot even imagine, by the way. A very, very big thing. Does Matiko's father has children with the grandma? Those are the questions that we actually don't know. But if the father to Matiko has children with dancing grandma, then those children are the ones who are supposed to take over that home. But again, if the father to Matiko produce only girls with dancing grandma, and then those girls, they have gone for their marriages, they have settled, that means the house will remain empty, and the only person who is most likely to occupy that home is actually Matiko. Matiko the drunkard will be the one walking smartly in that house. So complicated. Don't joke with this village. You see, Matiko is peeping. He will be the one to walk over. Smartly walking over that. Living in Africa is, for me, it's a new what? Sada, let me read your comment. Living in Africa, for me, it's a new thing, but interesting too. By the way, this can be a very serious movie. If it was a movie to be acted, it would be a very, very serious movie, by the way. Yeah, this would be a serious movie. A serious movie, by the way. The best of the best. Dancing grandma children belongs to who is Matiko's father. Yeah, basic tradition concerning marriage are always strong. I can assure you, very true. I'm sure grandma is married to a relative to Matiko's father instead. Yes, if dancing grandma was married to a relative to the father to Matiko, this would not be an issue. You know, if dancing grandma had got married to the relative to the father to Matiko, this would not be an issue. But now, Muita is an outsider. You know, if dancing grandma was married to a brother to the father to Matiko, this would not be an issue because it is still a family. But now, Muita is an outsider. You know? Muita is an outsider. That is where the problem is. Let me read this. Has anyone seen or watched Vibe with Hizzy? He has married to any old lady like what quiet grandma with the lady Jonah. Okay? Has anyone seen or watched Vibe with Easy? She said he was married to any old lady like what quiet grandma with the lady Jonah. Okay, but now is dancing grandma speaking the truth? You know, is dancing grandma speaking the truth? Because Matiko's father said he paid dowry, and he brought dancing grandma in 1980s, and he paid the dowry, and the villagers attended the marriage ceremony. You know, villagers attended the marriage ceremony. So is dancing grandma speaking the truth? Is dancing grandma speaking the truth? If she was actually married, then dancing grandma can pay the, Mwita can pay the cattle. But if she's lying, if she's lying, she's going to cause a problem for herself. Yes, she's going to cause a problem for herself. And she should not be in position to blame anybody. Davy, check what has just been asked up there. Okay, let me check that. From who, please? From who? The message is from whom? This is why people should stay out of people's beds and stop telling people what to do. Neither dancing grandma nor Mwita has to assist with dowry. You know, Slamash, I think it is about that lady living with her kids in quiet grandma. You know, I'm trying to look for that message. Please remember to double tap on the screen. Yes, Jen Harris, please write that again. It is not clear what is it what you said. You know, there is a lady quiet grandma brought at her home, and that lady, she's the one actually who is going to take over quiet grandma's home. And that lady even came with some children. So I think what Janet Harris is trying to say is that dancing grandma was also married in such a manner that the original owners of this home are the ones who brought dancing grandma to this home. But now the message that we are getting is that dancing grandma was actually not brought in that way. Dancing grandma was married by the father to Matiko. That is what actually need to be cross-checked. Yes, quiet grandma married that lady. Yes. But now, if dancing grandma, that is not the thing that happened, and yet the father to Matiko is the one who married her, according to the way the father to Matiko is actually saying, then please, 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 Mwita should not marry dancing grandma in that home. It is going to be a mess like never before. David, what are you saying now? You know, a culture in this community is very complicated. You can imagine, you can be a grandma and you don't have anybody to take over your properties. Maybe you have not produced. They allow you to marry a girl from another community. You know? So you bring that girl at your home. You know? And she will be the one in charge of everything. She will actually even take over your land, your properties, everything of yours. And now that woman is that girl whom that old woman has brought in her home. She's not allowed to go and marry anywhere. David, can you explain that quiet grandma issue? I don't even get it with that Jonah lady. David, I'm asking, did David Jr. ask his father about those people before to be involved with those people? Tell me. That one I'm not very sure. You know, a woman cannot marry another woman. Today is today. I did not hail you. Sorry for that. Please contact David Jr. I am upside down. You double tap on the screen. You make the like to go up. Don't be pissed off. Don't be pissed off and you don't double tap on the screen. You double tap on the screen. Don't be pissed off and you fail to double tap on the screen. Me, I'm just bringing the information here. Don't get annoyed with me. Double tap on the screen. You like the live stream. You know, some people right now can even get annoyed. But David, why did you do this? Why? I'm trying to pass the information. Let me read a message from Judy Moyo. Judy Moyo, let me read this message from you. Okay, David, please start the whole story because some of us joined late. Okay. No, let me read this message from Judy Moyo. I think that's not the right one. A message from Judy Moyo. I saw a message from Judy Moyo. Yes, guys, yes, they brought a young lady for Quiet Grandma to take over with her young children because Quiet Grandma has no children. In that village, if you're a grandmother and you have never produced any child, you know, you can marry. They can bring for you a young girl. And that young girl is the one who is going to take over your home, your property, your everything. She will take over. But now, that young girl is not allowed to go and get married anywhere in another home. That young girl will stay in that home of yours. You know, that young girl is going to stay in that home of yours. She will marry, she will produce children in that home, you know. But no other man will come out that I want to marry this woman. If at all that woman does that, it is like a curse to her children and her generation. It is not allowed, you know. It is not allowed. Let me read a message. Thank you so much, Real Change, for a big donation. Thank you so much. Let me read this message. I'm confused, David. What is going on with the dancing grandma? Okay, Real Change. Listen very, very carefully. Dancing grandma is the former wife to the father to Matiko. Matiko the drunkard. You know? Let me repeat this. Dancing grandma is the former wife to the father to Matiko. The father to Matiko married dancing grandma. And what the father to Matiko did, the father to Matiko abandoned dancing grandma. You know? But the father to Matiko paid dowry for dancing grandma. Now the issue is Muita, who is now staying with dancing grandma. If Muita is to pay dowry, Muita should pay dowry to the father to Matiko. Now, the moment Muita pays dowry to the father to Matiko, it means Muita now has all the authority over dancing grandma. So Muita can now go away with dancing grandma to their home. You know? And now also, the moment Muita marries dancing grandma loses the entitlement of being in that home. And then the father to Matiko will have to take over that home of dancing grandma. I hope that one is actually clear. Today is today and tomorrow will be another day. I hope now that is clear. I hope that is clear. The grandma was saying to David, the dowry goes to her brother. The grandma was saying the dowry should go to her brother. You know, let her be very, very careful. Otherwise, got it now. Way okay, you are most welcome. But he did. He was what? He's dead. He will not take the land. The father to Matiko is alive. That old man who stole things from David Jr., who stole bananas from David Jr., that's the old man. He's still alive. If that is the husband. I'm calling Dorina _ Elisa David Omaje. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. Eh? Eh? What Katarina, Murimi and Max One get locked up in Tanzania suit them well. So it is possible that the house David Jr. is building is for someone else. No, that house is not for somebody else. So long as Muita does not marry dancing grandma, you know, so long as Muita does not marry dancing grandma, the house and the land belongs to dancing grandma. You know, right now, dancing grandma owns that land because the husband who brought dancing grandma brought her up to that land and say, this is your home and your children. Now, there is no way the father to Matiko can chase away dancing grandma. There is no way. Even if the father to Matiko wants to go where and where and where, he cannot chase away dancing grandma. But the issue will come if Muita marries dancing grandma and pays the dowry to the father to Matiko. That is where the mess is. Because it means Muita now officially owns the wife. You know? If that land was belonging to Muita, there would be no problem completely. No problem. Everything would be in peace. You know? If Matiko father is the husband to dancing grandma, how comes he allowed Muita to that home? Because he abandoned the wife. He abandoned the wife. You know? And it is very common in African in our villages. You find a man has abandoned the wife, and the wife is going with another man. But now that wife cannot leave that home to go to another man's home. It means you have left your home. That is why the problem is. You know? So let us go very, very slow here before getting clarification. It will be a mess. You know? It will be a mess. If it is true that the father to Matiko is the one who married dancing grandma and he is still alive, let me assure you, you see that old man, he looks drunk and he looks weak. But the influence of people can make dancing grandma to be chased. Even if the elders gathered, dancing grandma will be in a problem. Was the grandma the first wife or the grandma the second wife? No, I think it is the father to the mother to the father to the mother to Matiko. I think it's the second wife. No? I've forgotten about that part. But yes, I'm not very sure of that. Who is the first wife or what? But in tomorrow, the video I'm going to make, I will actually clarify on that issue. Who is the first wife and who is the second wife? You know? But it seems they will bring us Usumani to tell us the story. You are laughing too much. Don't be annoyed with me. I'm bringing information. So Muita will be the wife forever. Poor Kali boy. Dancing grandma has married Muita. Hi, can you say Jesus in Muslim? Assalamu alaikum. I don't know Jesus in Muslim. Hi, can I say Jesus in Muslims? I don't know. This will be cause so many problems. Yes, exactly. It is going to actually to cause problems. Yes, double tap on the screen, my good people. And I really appreciate your very, very big support. But who is the father to grandma children? Who is the father? They're saying Muita has one daughter with dancing grandma. And probably the other one or what is for maybe the father to Matiko. I'm not very sure. They are asking me perhaps Matiko's father and the grandma husband are brothers. No. Now, the father the father to the father, the grandfather to Matiko, and that home where dancing grandma is, they were brothers. But now the grandfather who owned that home where dancing grandma is right now, that old man and the wife, they did not produce children. They did not produce children. And now, since the two of them passed on, the father to Matiko had to bring a wife, and he brought dancing grandma and married dancing grandma. And now dancing grandma took over that land of that old man. That's the reason why you see dancing grandma is having a lot of land there. The dancing grandma has a very big land there, you know. So that land was for that old man, no, that man who died without producing children with his wife. So the only person who could take over that was the father to Matiko. And the father to Matiko had to bring a woman, and that is dancing grandma. That is how the thing is, according to what we are actually getting. Yes, so please double tap on the screen. We are 140 watching. We have only 49 likes. My intention to bring this topic is not to upset anybody. My intention to bring this topic is actually for us to get clarification before it is too late for dancing grandma. You know? Before it is late for dancing grandma. You know? So we need a lot of clarification, and I believe our good people who actually communicate with David Jr. will be in position to get the right information. And then, because I don't want us to be caught off guard, would you actually be willing to see that dancing grandma is losing everything, and yet actually we would be in position to save something about this? David, that's why before Marwa started to build the house for Brian grandma, the family has a meeting about, you know, about to say yes. The travel commando was actually very, very wise. The family had to have a meeting, you know, because you can construct a house and they chase. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You know, and there is no way you are going to carry that house. There is no way you are going to say, I'm going to sell it off. The land that's what belongs to you. You know? So, the good thing about this story, it is not late. You know? The good thing about this story, it is not late. You know? The good thing about, let me repeat this. The good thing about this story, it is not late. If it is actually true that the person who married dancing grandma is actually the father to Matiko. So everything can be stopped. If I told there was money to pay for the dowry, those animals can be sold, or the money can be diverted to complete this house. You know? So there is no cause of alarm. Please, you sleep in peace, knowing that there is nothing that has already happened. No animal have yet been paid, and everything can still go in a normal way. My intention is not to hurt anybody with this live stream. I actually wanted to bring awareness of actually what is happening. And I hope, and if at all, I've been in position to make somebody feel so pissed off about this, I'm very sorry. But me, my intention was actually to bring awareness of what is on the ground. I hope this is actually very, very clear. David, what have you done is commendable. Those haters can cause problems for David Jr. Imagine after the hard work David Jr. was doing. Yes. David, are you sure? We shall contact. People are already trying to contact David Jr. so that David Jr. can actually, you know, dig into this issue for more clarification. But what I'm really very sure is that the grandma from hell is already plotting to take over that home where dancing grandma is right now. Yes, she's already plotting to take over that home. You know? Yes. Judy, that Donna is not going to build a house like the grandma. Yes, they're not going to build such a house. That's why they're interested. They are going to bring these houses where you have to bend to enter inside. If I am David, I will stop that construction, period. You did well, David. You have been an eye-opener. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. I really appreciate. The case is the same as the lady at Quiet Grandma. Matiko's father inherited dancing grandma. She had been married by a lady who was a stepmother to Matiko's father. Okay. We have got some information here. We have got some information here. I don't know where this person is coming from. It's called Alishenya Kundi. You know, the message here the person has been positioned to send here is that the case is the same as the lady at Quiet Grandma. Matiko's father, inheritance, dancing grandma. She had been married by a lady who was a stepmother to Matiko's father. Are you getting this clarification here? The case is the same as the lady at Quiet Grandma. Matiko's father, inheritance dancing grandma. She had been married by a lady who was a stepmother to Matiko's father. Now, you also help us to understand. Is it now possible for Mwita to marry dancing grandma and there will be no problem? Please, you clarify on this. You know, no guys, let Davy finish and get the hell out of hell out. He shouldn't involve himself with buying of cows. Exactly. Thank you so much. I listened to Matiko's dad explanation. Yeah, so it is actually Tumba Kabuya so true. Why finish the house if the person does not own it? No, me, I support David Jr. to complete that house. I actually support him 100% to complete the house. But after him completing the house, let him leave the place and let him not get involved into issues of marrying. That marrying you for a wife, I'm not in support of that. Let him support these people to construct the house and let them continue with their lives. If these people were able to stay for 25 years, 25 years, you know, dancing grandma and Mwita, they were able to stay for 25 years. Then let them continue staying. But let David Jr. complete construct the house and then leave them. Then who gets the finished house after? So if Matiko leaves this world, if Quiet Grandma, if dancing grandma leaves this world, and also Mwita leaves this world, who will take over the house? They have a daughter. The daughter will come back. That is what is not clear. But actually, I wish them actually well. Mwita will be heartbroken. The issue of paying the dowry was made sure Mwita was not chased out of the house by grandma. Agree with you. I think Kenyans, this is something you guys need to get a change on your constitution, honestly. What a lot of rubbish this is. Mambo. Hey, greetings. Mwita cannot be in the house. Good evening, everyone. David, what would happen if he burns everything down? I would... Let me read that. What is that? Let me read that, David. Let me read that. Coming from... let me read this. Melon, good evening, everyone. David, what would happen if he burns everything down? I wonder where all of this is just coming from. Those people are sick. From Judy Moyo, Nana, but the grandma was married to Matiko's father, and he is the one who left her. Obviously, there was an agreement that she stays in the land, just like Percy. The land belongs to the grandma. Very true. I agree with you on that 100%, Judy Moyo. Yes, but now if the grandma, if dancing grandma is getting married again, they have allowed Mita to stay there for 25 years. So why now? They want the house. It is very simple. They want the house. They want to take over the house. Sickening situation. Very sad situation. Exactly. Yes. Please double tap on the screen. We are 145 people watching. Double tap on the screen. And we really want to appreciate all of you for actually being here. If dancing grandma get married again, then she would have to move. Thank you. Thank you so much. Vanda Passion. Vandas Passion. I'm very sorry if I've not pronounced your name well, but it's a little bit complicated. Let me read for you people that again. You know, if dancing grandma gets married again, then she would have to move. Exactly. That is what they have been saying. You know, because it means she would be married to another home. She will have to move to another home. Double tap on the screen to like the live stream. Judy Moyo, yes, but now she has another man, so she has to move to Mwita's house, not the Mwita to move in on another man's house. Exactly. That is the culture of Asia Africa. She would have to move to a new husband's home. Exactly. No? Yeah, I think now we are getting it now. We are getting it now. Yes. Thank you so much. We are getting it now. Oh, whoa. I hope Davy will get told about this. Yes, people are already trying to communicate to David Jr., but it's actually late. I think David Jr. is already asleep. Mwita has even overstayed. Mwita has overstayed his visit. Actually, it's a reason why Mwita is actually stressed. Mwita is very stressed, by the way. You know? Good evening, the host. Yes, thank you. Good evening to you. Thank you so much. You know, hi everybody. Greeting. Yeah, so Mwita is actually very worried. Mwita is actually very, very worried. David, your information is always good, but this one makes no sense. David, I refuse to believe this until it is proven. Sorry, I don't agree. We are waiting for David Jr. to clarify on this issue. Me, the reason why I brought this issue, I actually didn't want it to be very late, you know, for wrong things to happen to dancing grandma. It's the reason why I decided to bring this information so that we are aware of actually what is happening. You know, my intention with this live stream is not to annoy anybody or to make anybody to feel pissed off. My intention here is actually to create awareness that this is actually what is happening. You know, is a reason why I decided to have this live stream so that we can actually exchange our opinion here. You know, is a reason why I decided actually to come with this. Real change, I agree. Wait till it is proven. Yes. You know, I hope David Jr. will clear a lot of issues on this. For me, my intention is actually to bring the things in the open so that you know the plot these people are trying to put outside there. It's the reason why I decided actually to come out with this. What is going on? Oh, my world. It is simple. Whether we agree or not, if a man dies before his wife, the wife can live in the house until she gets married or dies. After which, the house or property goes back to the man's estate or kids. Very true. Thank you so much. Young Mita was 6 months when the grandma got together. Then they had, let me read this. Young Mita was 6 months when the grandma got together. Then they had the young daughter. Okay. Me, I'm worried for Davy. Those people, they don't open up to him. That is where the very big problem is. A lot of these people, they're hiding information. They're hiding information. They're not actually very open. Very, very open. And again, on top of that, the tradition of this community is actually very complicated. For example, in my community, let me give an example. For example, if my grandfather, if a brother to my grandfather had a wife, or how can I call it? Okay, if my uncle right now, if my uncle had a wife, like my uncle has died, and then he had a wife, the wife does not bring another lady from somewhere that you are going to come and take over the property. No. In our clan, we don't allow that kind of madness. We don't. You will stay. We shall take care of you until you leave this world. But the land will come back to the family. Not you bringing another woman from somewhere there that will take over your property. Like what Quiet Grandma did. For us, in our culture, that one is not there. It's not actually there, and it is unacceptable. And it will be a very serious abomination. It will be a very, very serious abomination. This information is too much. But we shall get to get full details about that. This is the only discussion. People don't take it seriously. Yeah. Me, I'm worried. Okay. Young Mita, there's some information that I actually wanted to read. But Elena P, hope you are feeling better. Yes, Elena, we hope you are feeling better. Yes, thank you. Yes, the grandma is on camera stating that she is a widow. I feel sick. David, you don't need to dig into that for more information. No wonder every time the grandma looks over dancing grandma yard, she is so bitter. Exactly. She's actually very, very bitter. Yes. How did you know that she was single? Even if she is living on the XO partner's property, and when she meets another man, she has to move to the new man home. Not allowed. Judy Moyo, the grandma and Mwita grew up together in Mwanza, Tanzania. That is where they came from. Okay. Thank you so much, Genetaris. I think also last week you actually told us that. Thank you so much. Elena P, get well, my dear. Speedy recovery. Elena, we continuously pray for your very, very quick recovery. Yes, but thank you so much for actually being here. We continuously pray for you, Elena P. We continuously pray for you. Thank you. Jenna Harris, yes, I saw that video when she was explaining. Yes, Elena, get well soon, my friend. Please get well soon. Quick recovery. Elena, we continuously pray for you. I actually wish you all the best, Elena. Thank you. We continuously pray for you and for your family. Please, let's continue praying for Elena. Actually, we wish her all the best. Get well soon. Coming from Elena Lidna. Elena P, get well soon. Judimoyo, coming from, yes. This is too much. I hope, David, you will bring us something different tomorrow. My head is spinning. Yes. Okay. I will not talk about this issue again. I will be in position to bring different stories. Always our discussion is actually to make us laugh, to make us enjoy, this, here and there. Yes. But I felt like it was actually very important for us to actually have this conversation. I'm actually very, very sorry. if at all I've disorganized some of you, because my intention was actually to try to bring this to you. Don't start with playing on my intelligence here. Hit that like button, please hit that like button. And I really want to appreciate you. Elena P, coming from Nemo. Elena P, speedy recovery to you. This is just a discussion. Yes, this is just a discussion. Please don't be pissed off. Don't be pissed off. This is just a discussion. We are having a discussion. We are, we are exchanging ideas. We are getting opinion here and there. Yes, but it's actually very good, and I really enjoyed this conversation with you. It is actually very important, and I really do appreciate. No one knows the truth here. It's about debating here. Thank you so much, Moyo. Thank you so much, David. You live within this village. There is. Therefore, you know the ancestral. Let me read that message. Let me read that message. David, you live within this village. Therefore, you know the ancestral local custom and cultural norms. What you are doing now is a big prevention of big regret if things are not done in order. Thank you so much, but I don't come from that village. But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. We are actually preventing a very big blow. We are preventing actually a very big blow. Thank you so much. That is why all these village people should live loving in that village, because all of them are family. Thank you. All of them are family. All of them are family. Yes, all of them are family. That grandma, if you see her eyes, it's like fire. But the topic was good. I learned something about another country. Thank you, David. You're most welcome. Tumba Kabuya, thank you. Coming from Slamash, it is good that we are learning a lot about this village and their custom. Thank you so much. Coming from unforgettable Slamash, can you imagine people are so complicated? The fact that she should have tell David the situation from the start. Exactly. Yes, coming from Elena Lidna, Mr. 47 Bullets, they are all relative except for Marwa's family. Very true. From Judy Moyo, in fact, I have lived in Europe too long to even dwell in the culture nonsense. Judy Moyo. It is better to iron things out, but you should have told David before bring it out. Me, I don't have the contact of David Jr. Please don't. I don't have the contact of David Jr. I don't have the contact. No, nothing. Pastor Judy, just asking to make sure you understand a man can bring in a woman if the marriage breaks, or wife dies and stay in same house, same home for the woman. If she gets married, she's her move. Okay, thank you. Mariam, David, so many people are used to listening to lies. See, when you come with the truth, a lot of Judy, even with Western laws, this isn't permitted. Judy, even with Western laws, this isn't permitted. Okay, thank you so much. They are not honest people in this village. I am learning a lot about this tradition. Brenda, thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much a million times. And I would really want to appreciate all of you, for actually turning up to watch this live stream. And I really appreciate. I'm sure. No, Nana, don't do that to me again. Why would you say that in first place? Come on, don't please. Okay, coming from Judy Moyo. Coming from Said, let me read a message from Said. Now this explains why dancing grandma is always willing for Mwita. Tara, 1,000 years in water will never make piece of wood a crocodile. Tara, what I saying is that Slema, she is getting the best of the best, but David does not know anything, including us. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, my good people. Double tap on the screen. I'm actually going to be in position to end this live stream at this time, but please, Thank you so much. And please, if I've been in position to upset somebody there, please, I'm actually very, very sorry for that. But I felt like I needed to bring this out. And I really appreciate all of you. Blessing and much respect to all of you, my good people. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to this platform, please subscribe, like, and comment. And please, always come back to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate your very, very big support to this platform. Thank you so much, my good people who have been in position to donate to in this live stream. Thank you. Whoa, I'm worried now. Let's wait for Davy to clear this. Hey, I have headache now. Sorry, please. Sorry. I didn't want to cause that, please. I'm really, really very, very sorry. You are the really village CCTV, David. Thank you, David. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you, David. Take care and God bless you. Thank you so much, my good people. I wish all of you the best. And let's meet again in our next video tomorrow. God bless you and actually bless all of you abundantly. Thank you so much. See you and see you again, my good people, in our next video tomorrow. Please double tap on the screen to like this live stream, and thank you a million times. Thank you so much for actually being here. Thank you and thank you and thank you. May God bless you and may God bless all your families. And also we wish Elena P a very, very quick recovery. Thank you so much, my good people. God bless you and God bless all of you. Thank you. Let's meet again tomorrow. Good night for now. Thank you so much.